Good morning, everybody. It is now January 5th, and we have 4 more days at Bacalar before we're heading back up to Puerto Morelos and flying back to Oregon. Oh boy, it's crazy to think that it's that soon. I didn't make a video yesterday because I didn't have the time. It was really kind of a hectic driving around exploring day with my dad, so don't have to do time to do a lot when you're doing that. But I'm gonna tell you now what we did then. Last time I made a video, I was about to go out on the sunfish, I think at Jimmy's house, and we went out on the sunfish first. Bobby and I both had to learn how to capsize it, which was really interesting, and I watched him do it first, so I got a little idea of what I was gonna have to be doing. So I capsized the boat, and it turns out my body weight's just not quite enough. It works, I got it, but it took a few minutes. I had to use a lot of effort, but then I got it, which was fantastic. And it worked. And I'm really glad I got the experience. So after we learned how to capsize it and stuff, we already knew how to steer, so he pretty much just let us go out on the cenote, and he came out with us, and we went out, and pretty much right after we got out off the cenote, Jimmy lives right on a cenote, so out into the big part of the lake there. It started raining, which is really funny because about 3 years ago when we came, we went, and it poured rain on us. So maybe it's just a thing that happens to us when we go sailing with Jimmy. But we got out to the island, and it started really pouring. The raindrops were this big, and me and Bobby were in this little teeny boat, and we're like, okay, we got this. We're just going. No paddles or anything, but it worked great. We ended up getting back just fine. We were wonderful at it, so it was really awesome, and I am highly interested in getting a sunfish now. It was really cool, and I enjoyed it a lot. But yesterday, after that, the next day, we tried to wake up kind of early, even though early was 9-10 o'clock because we're on vacation. And we drove to a beach town and drove down this huge road, which was covered in potholes. We only actually went down probably 13 kilometers, which is interesting for you guys using kilometers. I don't know a whole lot about them because I'm in the States and we use miles, but here they use kilometers as well. So it was about 13 kilometers, and it took us about an hour because that's how bad the road was. It was crazy. But after that we turned, there was an awesome road that connected back to the highway. Woo! So we didn't have to go back over it. And we connected back to the highway and drove back to the town we were in, got out and went to the beach because it wasn't raining anymore, which was nice. And walked around for a bit, and then we went to a ruin called Chachapan on our way back home. And on our way back, we saw this guy totally go into the ditch. He fell asleep at the wheel, I guess, but he was driving, and then all of a sudden he was just in the mangrove swamp on the side of the road. Thankfully, it was only up to your knees there, but it was crazy. And my mom totally watched it happen. I was reading, but I think that's crazy. And we pulled over, and I'll post a picture of what it looked like. Oh, whoa, we have a little bird action in the tree. There's parrots that just flew up. But yeah, it was crazy. And when we went to Chachapan, there was nobody there, which is my favorite time to go to ruins because you can just hike around and just imagine all the things that used to be there, which was really amazing and really beautiful. That there was nobody there. It was awesome. There was one little tour of maybe 8 people, which is neat. But the ruins in Chachapan were beautiful, totally gorgeous area. But there's this one, and it looks like it's just a pyramid in itself, and you walk up to the top, and there's it's a giant courtyard on top. There's 3 different pyramids. It's amazingly beautiful, and I'll post pictures soon, but it's awesome. And I hope you are all having a fantastic week of winter break before we go back. I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.